This is a game I call EVICTDOM, like Evict the Kingdom. It's a spin-off of the chess game. There's the king, queen, bishop, knight, rook, like in chess. But instead of pawns, there's a line of soldiers in the front line. There's 2 archers. There's 2 jesters, or actually 4 archers, 2 on each side, 2 jesters, a prince and a princess on each side. So I added some characters. In this game, the king doesn't only move 1 space in any direction. The king moves the same as the queen on the chessboard, with the exception of the king also can move as the knight. The jesters move similar to the knight, except it's going diagonal instead of straight on the 1 and 2 moves. 1 and 2 space moves. And the prince and the princess can move in any direction up to 4 spaces. The prince can also move as the knight moves. And the archers can move either 3 spaces in any direction, or they can shoot an arrow 4, 5, or 6 spaces. And a roll of the die determines on whether or not that arrow is a flaming arrow. Now, if your target is, say, 3 spaces away, and you roll a 4 spaces away, because it's 4, 5, and 6 spaces that the arrow can shoot to. And so if your target is in the 4th space, say, and you roll a 4, it's a flaming arrow, and it takes all the immediately surrounding characters off the board around the intended target that you just hit with the flaming arrow. If you don't hit that number exactly, then you just hit your target. If you have a 4, 5, or 6, a 4 will only hit the target that's 4 spaces away. If you have a target that's 5 spaces away, you need at least a 5, or 6 spaces, you need at least a 6 in the roll to hit your target. So, in any case, if the roll of the die is the number of your intended target, then you get the flaming arrow to take out the surrounding players. And the bad thing about that would be if you have your own player in that surrounding area, you could take him out. So the flaming arrow is an optional play. You either you take all the surrounding players, or you don't use it as a flaming arrow. And yeah, the soldiers can move up to 2 spaces in any direction in this game. So this totally changes the dynamics of the game. Makes it a completely different game than chess, but it is chess-like. There's no check or checkmate. Either you take the opponent's king to win his kingdom, or you take out all of his subjects. In other words, you clear the board of all but the king. And that's how EVICTDOM is played.